Hi everyone, and welcome to the channel for the start of a new project, wagon repair yard set in North America. So the idea for this layout came about from thinking about what to do with some of my old Bachmann US rolling stock that my dad bought me back in the early 1990s from a business trip to the States. And after thinking about what to model, I settled on the idea of a wagon repair yard, as this allows me to shunt around the small set of wagons that I've got, compared to like your typical North American freight train, which is absolutely enormous. This should keep things nicely confined and sort of thing you might be able to model in a micro layout. Imagining this repair shop is somewhere near the Rocky Mountains. So this is based on fond memories I've had of a few holidays I've had out in that area, visiting various national parks like Yellowstone, and the odd bit of railway history that we spotted on the way, like this massive big boy in Cayenne. Control the layout is DCC using my NC power cab, and I've already installed the control panel in the base. To do that, I've had to remove the top part of the panel to get it to fit, but yeah, fits quite nicely. And as with all my previous layouts, I've used Pico code 55, and the points are all medium radius unifrogs. And I'm also using the same scale model scenery layout in a box baseboard that I've used on Hardendale and Preston Street, which if you've watched my previous videos, you'll have seen those. And it's also using the exact same fiddle yard as well. The track plan is loosely based on this car and engine repair yard in Butler, Pennsylvania, with the odd tweak based on the number of points I've got. The location I found on a really good video from DJSTrains, which I'll put a link to the video in the description. And yeah, with the fiddle yard that I've used for Preston Street, this track plan should allow me to move any wagon between the various different tracks, which yeah, should be quite interesting. The track nearest the camera, I've still to decide what to do, whether to keep it or not. I was originally thinking I would just have this like an unconnected piece of track just to display rolling stock and the engines that don't run on DCC, like the original Santa Fe engine that came with the kit that I've got. And there's a random static model that my dad gave me recently, which could go there. But I've got a feeling that I'll be a bit too track heavy, and I might like the idea of putting small buildings in there. But at the moment, I'm not quite sure. I bought this Walther's car repair shop to be the main structure on the layout. It's a reasonable plastic kit, relatively simple to put together. It's got lots of large windows, so I'm sort of thinking that some internal detailing and lighting might work with this. So yeah, at the moment I've quickly put it together. I've kept the far end piece to use as a low relief building alongside the main shop. How this will look lit up compared to the main structure, I'm not quite sure, as it's quite narrow. Maybe put some paper or an internal view behind it. Need to play around with it and see if that works. Any comments or thoughts welcome. Be good on that. And the shop itself also needs painting, so this is just the base orangey plastic. I'm thinking I'm probably going to paint it in kind of a red brick. Currently, all the tracks glued down using a little bit of PVA and while the glue was setting, I was testing that the rolling stock was nice, neatly lined up with the repair shed. There was one error that you might notice in the very first video where it's a little bit misaligned, but I've sorted all that out now. Nothing's wired up yet. So I've just been sort of doing some testing by applying some crocodile clips to see if things work, and so far I think they do. Back scene, I still haven't decided on yet. I've painted the bare wood light blue, which you can see in some of the videos and photos. I've also got this IDE back scenes mountain print, which might work, although you're kind of looking a bit closely at it. It's more the view of the top of a mountain rather than the valley that I'm imagining this layout is. So I might, but I've also got some my own photos from various holidays, which are maybe more appropriate, which I might try printing out and see how they work. Current stock for layout, so I'm not planning on adding too much, although famous last words. So got the original Bachmann train set, which was a nice mix of boxcars, other wagons, and a Santa Fe diesel I mentioned earlier. Supplement this, I found, and to basically shunt the yard, I found this discounted sound-fitted Northwestern switcher from Ron Lines, which runs really well. Annoyingly, though, it does have a different set of couplings from the old Rapido type on the Bachmann set. And it's not fitted with NEM pocket either, so it doesn't look like it's going to be easy to take out the couplings and switch them. So what I've done is I bought a couple of more modern box cars, which have got the same knuckle coupling as the switcher. And what I've been doing is switching out the bogies because the couplings and the bogies are attached, so it's quite easy just to take the pin out, swap bogies between the different wagons, and then you can couple it up to the switcher, no bother. And that's pretty much where I'm at with this layout at the moment. Hope you enjoyed this latest update on a new project. If you did, please leave a like, and I'll see you all next time.